Hi Filmy Dunia 2.0 here. Today I am going to explain action and adventurous film Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. So, if you watching this video, please like, subscribe and comment, and take care. Thousands of years ago, Xu Wenwu finds the Ten Rings, 10 magical weapons that grant their user deathlessness and huge power. Wenwu amasses an army of champions called the Ten Rings and crushes many kingdoms and collapses governments throughout history. In 1996, Wenwu begins inquiring for the village of Talo, which is said to harbor various imaginary livestock. In order to enlarge his power, he finds the entrance of the village, but is stopped from entering by the village's guardian, Yingli. The two fall in love and have two children, Shang-Chi and Xialing. Wenwu abandons the Ten Rings and his management to be with his family. However, Li is in the course of time killed by the Iron Gang, old challenger of the Ten Rings, and Wenwu once again takes up the Ten Rings to bloodbath them and go on his criminal activities.
In the present day, Shang-Chi works as a servant with his best friend Katie. While on the bus on their way to work, Shang-Chi and Katie are invaded by the Ten Rings led by Razor Fist. Shang-Chi fights them off, but notice that his locket given to him by his mother has been taken. Worried that the Ten Rings will attack Xialing for her locket, Shang-Chi decides to track her down and acknowledge his past to Katie, who agrees to help. They identify her at an underground fight club in Macau, which she owns. Xialing expresses her anger toward Shang-Chi and their father. The fight club is then attacked by the Ten Rings, with Wenwu quickly arriving to capture Shang-Chi, Katie, and Xialing. They are taken to the Ten Rings compound, where Wenwu acknowledged that he believes Li is still alive and is being kept in Talo, using the two locket to create a map that can be used to enter the village. Wenwu plans to damage the village after loosening his wife and put in jail his children and Katie when they object. The three flee the compound with the help of former actor Trevor Slattery, whom the Ten Rings lock up for Act Wenwu. Managed by Slattery's Hundun friend Morris, the group drives to Talo to warn the village of the Ten Rings and meet Li's sister Yingnan. She acknowledged to the group the history of Talo. Thousands of years ago, it was invaded by the soul-consuming Dweller in Darkness and his followers. However, the village was saved by a powerful dragon called the Great Protector, who helped seal the Dweller and his followers in a mountain. In accordance with Tanan, the Dweller in Darkness has been influencing Wenwu into believing Li is still alive, so he will use the rings to break the seal. The villagers, Shang-Chi, Xialing, and Katie train and prepare for their meeting. Wenwu and the Ten Rings enter there to damage the seal in a battle. Make sure Wenwu and Shang-Chi fight, which bring to an end with Wenwu casting Shang-Chi into the nearby river. Guided by Li's voice, Wenwu start breaking down the seal with the rings, which unbeknownst to him causes many of the Dweller in Darkness minions to escape. The villagers and the Ten Rings call a agreement in order to stop the minions. Shang-Chi is recovered by the Great Protector before rising out of the water to battle the minions. Wenwu and Shang-Chi fight once more, with Shang-Chi appearing victorious. Strengthened by the souls taken by the minions, the Dweller in Darkness escapes. The Dweller in Darkness is after all killed by the combined efforts of Shang-Chi, the Great Protector, Xialing, and Katie. And Shang-Chi and Katie return to San Francisco, where they are notified by the sorcerer Wong to follow him to the holy place Sanctorum.
In the mid-credits scene, Shang-Chi speaks with Bruce Banner and Carol Danvers, and discover that the Ten Rings are pouring out a magical signal. At last post-credits scene, Xialing turn out the new leader of the Ten Rings.